back. Boys Will Be Boys, episode 4.
Episode 4.
With your intrepid hosts, the titular boys.
The Tit Boys.
Ty and Brian.
Yep.
Welcome to yet another excursion into our twisted minds.
Yeah, you probably thought this was just going to be a 1 or 2 off, but we are fully committing to this.
So, house cleaning out of the way. We recorded the first 3 pretty much all in a row. And there were a couple things where we said comment and we'll do stuff. And then we didn't have comments. So I guess we would be starting that this time. But also, no one commented.
Right. So if anyone happens to comment, leave a comment. And whatever, you can pick the theme of the intro for episode 5. And if there's no comments, we'll kill ourselves.
Oh, okay. So, rumor has it Brian has a little something to talk about today.
It was just a little thing in passing that I think I was at work and I noticed someone said it.
Let's take a segue. A rumor has it segue. Our first...
Oh, just interrupt what I was going to say.
Our first recurring segment. Play the music.
I heard this phrase at work that I know some people say, but it's when you haven't seen somebody for a while and they go, "It's been a minute." I hate that.
I hate it too.
Because what has it been 60 seconds since you last saw the person? No, they'll say that when it's been like 3 months or 4 months. And
it has been a hot minute.
Yeah,
I'll say
like,
that.
Who says that? I mean, people say that, but it's like just say it's been a while. Do you have anything special to talk about? Or would you like to just get on going with the show?
I had nothing, but this just popped into my head.
Let's go.
So ever since I was like a little kid,
Mm-hmm.
I've always had this kind of phobia about like people reading my mind. And so when I'm in public,
did you think people had that power?
Like when I'm in public, I'll just be like, I know you can hear me. Like I'm thinking that just in case.
So you just always had this like defensive, like, I know you're listening to me.
Yeah, and then I'll look around and see if anybody like gets surprised.
Did you ever make eye contact with anybody?
No.
And like try to like telecommunicate with them?
No, but I'm sure I've warned off a lot of potential mind readers.
That's really funny.
So today we're gonna have some more kooky characters stopping by
From my neighborhood, as we established.
canonically.
Yes.
We have a guest that I booked.
And a guest that I booked.
Yes. And so, which guest should we go get first?
Why don't you go get the guest that you booked, and then I'll go get the guest that I booked?
That sounds like a plan.
Or we could just both leave and just have like 5 minutes of silence. Why don't you go first?
Okay, I'll be back.
And I'm back with a very special guest. I assume you're a very special guest because you are sitting in the guest chair. Hi. What's your name?
I go by many names.
Really? So you can't. Can you give me one maybe?
You can just call me Jeffrey.
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 Okay. Well, welcome to the podcast, Jeffrey. This is this is episode 4, so we're still pretty
4, or in Chinese, 4, which means death.
Does it really?
4 is a very unlucky number in Chinese culture.
Are you I didn't want to prejudge at all, but are you Chinese?
I'm not. I transcend race.
Wow, really? So, Jeffrey, what is it that you do for a living?
I'm the local pedophile.
Are you kidding?
No. Nobody bothers a pedophile. I like to spend time alone.
Oh, boy. Ty booked you, didn't he?
He did. He's such a nice boy.
Yeah, he's a nice boy. So Jeffrey, I assume have you been arrested before?
No. Mortal police officers cannot catch me.
Mortal police officers? What about...
Oh, did I forget to mention, I am the angel of death.
Wait.
Jeffrey is just an alias for me to live among you.
Are you also not a pedophile?
I mean...
Is that just a cover that the angel of death would use to trick his earthly subjects? Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. Why don't we just move past it for now?
Yeah, let's move past it.
So, you are the angel of death. Wow.
Yeah, I really like taking those souls.
So, do you work for Satan? Like, are you second in command in the chain of like hell?
I'm kind of just a free agent.
Like a mercenary type of thing?
Yeah, I've just, since the beginning of Infinity, I've just been like around.
Since the beginning of Infinity?
Yeah.
When was that?
Like Infinity years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so I've been around for a while, and
What have you been doing for infinity years?
just sucking up those souls.
Taking souls of
Sucking souls and taking names.
is that what they say?
That's what we say. That's what all of the Reapers say.
Oh, so there's more. There's not just you. There's a squad. You guys have your own.
Yeah, there's like 4 of us.
Oh, okay. There's only 4 of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are they? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, that's the sound I make when I'm taking a soul. I can be in more than one place at once.
Oh my god. You just took a soul right now? Someone died?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. How'd they die?
Oh, it was just a little child.
Oh my god. You're smiling and giggling. That's really disturbing.
What can I say?
I don't know.
No,
You
I'm
tell
asking.
me.
I'm asking
I
you.
don't
What can I
know.
say?
I don't know what you could say. But you said there's 3. Where are the other 3? Reapers.
We only meet every 100 years or so,
Oh, okay.
and it's been about 99 years.
So it's coming up.
Mm.
So you take souls. You take souls of everybody when they pass, not just bad people that go to hell. This is just everybody.
Yeah, it's kind of just an all-inclusive service that I provide.
Do you charge? What's your rate?
1 soul.
Well, that's fair, I guess. Wow. So
It's a reward in and of itself. Let me tell you.
you seem to really enjoy your work.
Yeah,
That was a big soul. Huh?
that was a really big guy.
Is it more taxing for you to do, like, the bigger physically someone is, it's just a bigger soul?
Well, because I have to suck the whole soul out of their body, so yeah.
Okay. So that's how souls work?
Do you want me to show you how it works?
No, I'm okay. I'd like to keep my soul for now.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Not today, though. So if it's like...
your friend Ty books me back.
You know what? If he books you back, maybe we can give it a try. But we'll leave that for next time. How about that?
You have a very nice house here. My Jeffrey alias lives down the street, and I've been admiring your house from afar.
Oh, well, thank you. It means a lot. That's a very nice compliment coming from the angel of death.
What's the... You get a contractor or something, and
A contractor?
he fixed up your house?
Someone built my house.
Oh.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of HGTV.
Really? Who would have thought? The Angel of Death. What are some of your favorite shows on HGTV?
There's only like 2. They're all kind of the same thing.
That's true. That's very true. They are. House Hunters.
Yeah, and like Love It or List It.
Love It or List It. Yeah.
I don't
I
know
think
any
everything
other
else
ones.
is some spin on one of those 2 shows.
I just like looking at rich people buying houses, and then the wife says, I want 7 bathrooms. And it's like, why even bother with those?
That's what I think. Oh, there's another soul, huh? Who was that?
That was just a little Croatian boy.
A Croatian boy. How did he die?
He was spicy.
That's how he died? You're just too spicy. Okay.
I'll never tell.
All right. Well, what I'm interested to know, what else do you do in your free time when you're not sucking souls? You watch HGTV, you admire my house from afar. What are some of your other hobbies? What's the angel of death do?
I like to linger in fast food restaurants and sort of just watch over people. Taco Bell has been a very popular spot for heart attacks lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably wait. You're just waiting for someone to drop.
Mm-hmm. So that's sort of when I'm in my free time on my breaks. But for the most part, I kind of just hang around in hospitals and pull plugs on people.
Wow. So when I say pull the plug, you're the guy that does it.
That's correct. I'm pulling plugs and sucking souls.
That's what they say. Now when I picture Grim.
Oh. Excuse me.
No, that's okay. That was a loud one.
Oh, I just kind of have the hiccups.
Oh, that one wasn't a soul.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, what I was gonna say when I picture a Grim Reaper.
Okay, that was a soul.
That was a soul. I picture a Grim Reaper as the black robe and cloak and hood and like a scythe or some type of sinister looking thing. But I have to say, you look very much like a normal man. You're wearing khaki pants and a button down shirt and socks and a baseball cap.
What does my baseball cap say? Continue describing me.
The baseball cap is turned backwards, so I actually can't read it. But
correct.
Can you tell me what does the cap say?
It says funky fresh because I like to keep it cool.
Wow. So you have a very
people have a bad perception of us Grim Reaper people.
I guess so. Yeah, you guys aren't so bad. People are afraid of death, maybe wrongfully so.
Death is pretty bad.
What happens when you die? Do you suck their soul? What do you do with their soul after you suck it up?
I mean, technically, I'm not supposed to be telling you.
Oh, okay. Can we get a little exclusive? A BWBB exclusive?
Put it up.
Hashtag it.
Okay. So, I find people who are on their last legs or someone who just looks at me wrong.
Wait.
And are you going to let me get through my story?
Okay, we'll come back to that.
I might have to be sucking your soul.
Continue.
So I'll find one of these people who is ready to die. I get to decide who is ready to die, which the power is, I'll tell you, it's pretty nice. And I'll kneel down in front of them. I'll pull down their pants and I'll just suck the soul right out of them.
Okay. You kneel down in front. Why do you take their pants off?
Because I suck the souls out of people's dicks. Or vagines. Either way. If you don't have one of those, I'll settle for butthole. You seem pretty off-put by this. I mean, I don't know what you expected.
I expected some kind of supernatural. When you say you suck the soul, I thought you just absorb.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, I cannot hear this the same. Did you just suck a dick?
A gentleman never tells.
Oh my god. So you literally, when you say you suck the souls, you literally. But you're sitting here with me. Wait a second.
Was that not clear that I've been emphasizing that I'm sucking souls.
It was not clear to me. When you said sucking, I was like, oh, it was like a spirit. You go into the spirit world or, something like that. But you're just sucking.
Just a little. And then, off this mortal coil. That's a little bit of Reaper humor.
Is it?
You kind of had to be there.
I guess so, man, Jeffrey. So you suck these souls out of their dicks, and then they just drop dead. And what? What do you do? What do you do with the souls after you sucked them out?
Usually I'll spit them into the afterlife.
Spit them in. So that'll be either heaven or hell, I assume.
Yeah, I'm not. That's above my pay grade. I kind of just.
Oh, and then you let God or Satan take it from there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if I believe in either of them, but
well, what do you think?
I don't really know exactly where they go. Can any of us really know?
Well, if any of us knew, it would be you. I would think you're probably the closest to the afterlife.
Yeah, I guess that's an angel. as the angel
You
of
are
death.
literally the angel of death.
I should probably figure that out.
You
All I
should-
know is the people who work under me.
Who works under you?
Those other Reapers, I'm the head one.
Oh, so
But
wait, so you work for who?
I'm not sure. I just get little.
This whole thing is a little muddy to me, and almost sounds.
Just don't question it.
Oh man, I really want to question it. Can I? Okay. Would you like to move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
We can move on from here. So you suck the souls out. You spit them into the afterlife. And then what? You just keep hunting?
I mean, yeah, I kind of just walk around and.
Can people see you?
I mean, you can see me.
Can other people? Can you make yourself seen only when you want to be seen? Is that why I can see you?
I suppose, yeah.
For an angel of death,
no
you
one's
seem
ever
to
stopped
not-
me and said, "Why are you sucking this person's soul?"
Have they stopped you and said, "Why are you sucking this person's dick?"
That's neither here nor there.
It's somewhere.
There's a reason that I blend in so well as the local pedophile. Let's just leave it at that.
Wait, this is starting to come together a little bit now. Did you pick this alias when you were appointed the angel of death?
Honestly, no one wants to associate with the pedophile. People leave me alone and let me do my work.
Well, I have to say this is not the direction I thought this was headed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have anything else you would like to share?
Your friend Ty mentioned we might be playing a game.
We can play a game. Are you up for a game? Are you able to stick around?
Yeah, I'll stick around.
All right. Well, it is time for our first mini game, which we actually haven't played a game on the show yet. So this is the first game.
Making history.
This is making history. So cue up the theme song for the first Boys Will Be Boys game. This will be an appropriate one.
Hashtag BWBB.
Thank you for that shout out, Jeffrey. Or is it Angel of Death or Jeffrey? Which one do you prefer?
For simplicity's sake, just call me Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Okay. We're going to cue up the theme song. This is Little Did You Know. So this is Little Did You Know, and the way this game works is this is appropriate because it kind of has to do with death. So I figure this might be a fun little game for us. Another soul. Ooh, you almost choked on that one, huh?
Yeah, that's a big one.
What's the biggest soul you've ever sucked?
Andre the Giant.
You took Andre the Giant? Oh my god. What was that like?
Harry.
Oh god.
There's not much more to say.
Yeah, I was gonna keep going, but I think that's it for.
Yeah, that's kind of disrespectful. That's too soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Rest in peace, ATG. So the
hashtag RIP ATG BWBB.
Hashtag it. The way this game works, as I was saying, it's called Little Did You Know, and it's a game where we take turns and we start a scenario, and the goal of this game is to hypothetically murder the other person. So you'll kind of see as we play it. Is that
That wasn't a soul. I'm just excited.
You just are get ready to play. Okay, so as our guest, Jeffrey, I will let you go first. So why don't you go ahead and kick off? Little did you know.
Okay, so hypothetically, of course.
Hypothetically, yeah.
I wait till you fall asleep.
Okay.
I creep in through your window. I pull the covers off, flip you over, and suck your soul right out of your butthole.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, little did you know, I always, when I go to bed, I put a very lifelike, kind of like a crash test dummy, sleeping in my bed while I go downstairs to the basement and sleep in the cellar. So you're just sucking on a little crash test dummy butt. And while you are trying to do this, I came up from the cellar and sneak up behind you with a knife and stab you in the back.
Little did you know that every soul I suck gives me a little power boost for a while.
Power boost.
Yeah.
Like a video game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get pretty pumped off of it. And so you can stab me in the back, but it's not going to do much because I am just rampaging by then. I turn around, and I whip out my little angel dick, and I bludgeon you to death with it.
You say you bludgeoned me to death with your angel dick?
Just play the game.
I'm trying. Oh my
This isn't even that weird. Just this is classic angel stuff. Confirmed.
Okay. So, little did you know, the knife that I stabbed you in the back with is actually like a sword, but one of those old timey like King Arthur Excalibur, like that one of those swords you need two hands to wield. Was that a soul or was that just like my? Okay. And we commence battle. Me with my Excalibur sword, and you with your bludgeoning.
Little angel dick.
But you made it sound huge, like you could bludgeon me with it.
Nope.
So it's little. Okay, well we engage in sword play and angel dick play, and I gain the upper hand because I'm using Excalibur, and I go straight for the kill. I go for your neck.
Well, it looks like you've won the first game because you've discovered my only weakness: antique swords.
That's the Angel of Death's weakness?
Mm-hmm. Key to immortality. You heard it here, folks.
So whenever you're like on your deathbed or close to dying, just have like an ancient two-handed sword nearby, and if you come by, that will ward you off?
Yep.
That seems so simple. Has nobody unlocked the secret?
There are a couple old weird guys who I don't think they do it on purpose. They just like swords.
And they just inadvertently are like fighting off death?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. How old are they?
There's one who's like 700 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he doesn't really even know what he's doing anymore.
I would assume he's just mentally gone by now.
He hasn't moved in probably about 150 years. He just sits there with that sword.
Are you sure he's still alive?
He cannot leave this earth until I let him.
But you can't take him because his sword.
And it's his fault.
Oh man.
Too bad for him.
How old's the other guy?
Like 45.
So he's pretty young.
Yeah, he just figured it out early on.
Okay, he was one of the lucky ones.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, this has been really educational. Was that a little soul or just a... Oh, whoa. Is that a hiccup?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's okay.
No, that was a soul.
What kind of soul was that?
I'll never tell.
Oh, you're so mysterious, Jeffrey.
Mystery.
Well, I believe that is about all the time we got. I have to say this was an interesting interview. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. I will certainly return.
Yeah, if Ty books you back, we'd be glad to have you again.
Either way, I'm coming for you at some point.
You mean when my time comes?
Sooner rather than later.
All right. Well, thanks again. Once again, this has been the Angel of Death, a.k.a. Jeffrey the Pedophile. My name is Brian, and we will be back with our next guest here on Boys Will Be Boys.
Signing off.
Welcome back.
We're back.
The Banter Boys, and we're ready for some banter.
So what I've been hearing from the floodgate of comments that have been coming in is that people just love our banter.
That is the one thing that we are doing right on this show is you and me and you, banter.
Bantering.
Let's have at it. A little tit for tat.
What do you, So who's the next guest?
So the next guest we have, I think you're going to be really excited about him. As the listeners at home know, Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Comes out in about a month, and I got this guest because, frankly, it was topical. And he has a lot of thoughts on the Star Wars universe, and I thought it'd be really great to talk some Star Wars in here. So, are you ready to get your nerd on?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, I'm gonna go grab him. You wait here. I will bring him back, and we will both interview him.
Boys will be boys. Welcome back. Unfortunately, Brian went down to get our new friend, our Star Wars expert, and Brian's nowhere to be found. So, yet again, I will do this interview on my own. So, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, thank you for having me on your show.
Oh, it's really nice to have you. I'm Ty. I'm one of our co-hosts.
It's very nice to meet you, Ty. My name is Qui-Gon Jim, and I'm here to talk about the Star Wars universe.
Qui-Gon Jinn, I like that.
Thank you.
I guess I'll apologize now. I'm not really the Star Wars guy out of the two of us. Brian's more the Star Wars guy.
Oh, you don't say.
Hopefully you can kind of get me up to speed. I hear
I'd love to get you up on a speeder. Yes,
Okay, I get that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, yeah, why don't you let's talk Star Wars.
Let's.
How excited are you for Force Awakens?
For what now?
Force Awakens, the new Star Wars coming out in December.
The new Star Wars. Of course I know about the new Star Wars Force Awakens. This is, of course, episode 4 of the Star Wars universe. I could not be more excited for this installment.
Okay.
Yes.
I know that the numbering is kind of weird with Star Wars.
It's really pretty straightforward. You got Star Wars...
Because it goes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then 7.
You just said a bunch of numbers. I'm not really sure if we're talking about the same thing. But the Star Wars universe, as far as I know it, is episode 1. Because it's the first episode. Episode 2 would follow episode 1, which is followed by episode 3. And then episode 4, The Force Awakens, would be next.
I mean, I guess numerically, yeah. Are you confused with the Roman numerals that they use, or
What Roman?
how it's episode I, episode 1?
Oh, yes. I know they can be known as episode I. I always wondered what those I's were. I just numbered them because that's the order I saw. So we can also say, if it makes you more comfortable, episode I, episode II, episode III, episode IV.
Well, I'm pretty sure Force Awakens is actually VII for 7.
I believe 4 is IV.
Well, I'm not disputing that 4 is IV.
It sounds like you're disputing.
Force Awakens is the 7th Star Wars movie. There has been 6.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay. How many Star Wars movies have you seen?
All 3 of them. How many Star Wars movies have you seen?
What are the subtitles for each of the movies that you've seen?
Each and every Star Wars movie has a subtitle. We know this.
We know this. That's confirmed.
There's The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
There's Attack of the Clones.
Okay.
There's Revenge of the Sith. And there's Force Awakens, which hasn't even come out yet. That's it.
So, if I were to say A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, does that sound familiar?
I know those words. Jedi, Empire, Return of.
The?
I'm not clear on that one, but those are just a bunch of words you said, so yes, I know what they mean.
Okay. I don't want to presume to be an expert here,
Nor
but
should you.
I have seen 6 Star Wars movies leading up to The Force Awakens.
What? 6?
3 of them came out in the late 70s, early 80s.
How fucking old are you?
I'm 23.
You weren't alive in the 70s or 80s.
They're really famous movies. People have
Of
seen
course
them.
Star Wars are famous movies. Have you seen The Phantom Menace?
I've seen it. I saw it when it came out. I haven't really seen it much since then. I didn't really think it was that great.
Oh, what?
Compared to the originals?
That is the original. It's the first Star Wars.
What do you like so much about it?
About The Phantom Menace?
Yeah.
Well, where do I even begin? There's...
The beginning.
Well, naturally. Pod racing? Hello?
I don't think the pod racing happens for a while.
The pod racing is essential.
There's 45 minutes of oh, look, it's the Trade Federation.
I'm pretty sure the opening scene is the pod race.
When was the last time you saw any
watched
Star Wars movie?
yesterday. I watched all 3 yesterday.
How often do you watch them?
I try to watch all three once a week. I like to stay fresh.
Okay.
Anyway.
Just kind of a tangent really quick.
What?
How old are you?
Why does it matter how old I am?
I'm just curious. You have one of those faces. I can't tell.
I'm 16.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
It's not a problem. You're a very...
Am I too young?
You're a very well-spoken 16-year-old.
Oh, I thank you. That means a lot coming from someone who can't get the order of Star Wars correct. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Speaking of Jesus Christ, let's talk about the biblical parable that Star Wars is. It's sort of a...
Oh, God damn it. You're one of those Star Wars fans.
I'm not presuming anything. I've just heard that that's kind of a theory that goes around. I was wondering if you had any insight.
Yeah, I have some insight. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
What is biblical about Star Wars?
Like Luke is this son of...
What? Who now? Who's Luke?
Luke Skywalker.
Like Luke in the Bible?
Maybe that's
Skywalker.
That's what the book of the Bible is named after. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and Luke got his own movies, and then
Luke's never got a movie. Who's Luke?
Luke Skywalker is the main character of the original trilogy of Star Wars movies.
I believe you mean Anakin Skywalker.
And I don't want to ruin this for you, but Anakin is Luke's father. That's kind of a big...
Anakin is like a boy, and then he's like a young adult at oldest at episode 3.
Okay, but episode 1, 2, and 3 take place years before the original 4, 5, and 6.
Wait!
They're prequels.
Original?
Yeah.
4, 5, 6?
I know it's a little bit weird, but when they first came out, it was just the subtitles. There weren't numbers attached.
Wait.
And then...
When what first came out?
The original Star Wars trilogy. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
You're telling me there were Star Wars movies before The Phantom Menace?
I've literally been telling you this for like 6 or 7 minutes.
I thought you were confused.
No, I've seen them plenty. I can show you. Here.
Are you kidding me? What is...
This is an IMDb page for A New Hope.
This is real?
Yeah.
This was made?
Yeah.
Oh. It says it's 2 more. What? This one and then 2 other ones and then the Phantom Menace?
Yeah, there's been 6 so far. And then Force Awakens is going to be the newest. That's the 7th.
This is crazy.
Okay, Qui-Gon Jinn is shaking.
Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm not Qui-Gon Jinn from the Phantom Menace. It's Qui-Gon Jinn. I'm a normal person.
I thought I said Jim. I'm sorry.
No.
He was just shaking. He got very red.
I think I blacked out.
Yeah, you were making some interesting faces. Something that could only be seen to be believed. Gotta love podcasts.
Gotta love it.
So,
oh my God, I gotta watch these movies.
Yeah,
tell me about them.
I mean, I'm not the expert, and I don't want to ruin them for you.
It's okay.
The main character is Anakin's son.
Wait, these movies came out before.
Yeah, they kind of mapped it out and planned the movies that you've seen based on the original ones.
I don't know about that, but keep going.
So it's Anakin's son is the main character.
Is this a Luke character?
Yeah, Luke Skywalker. And
stupid name. Doesn't flow off the tongue.
It's not true.
Anakin sounds way better.
And this prodigal son, if you will.
I won't.
This prodigal son, if you will.
I won't.
Starts learning to use the Force, and Obi-Wan from
yes, played by the wonderful actor Ewan McGregor.
Is it Ewan? I've never known how to say his name. I thought it was Ewan.
It's Ewan.
Like Ewok?
What's an Ewok?
Right. So yeah, just watch them. I don't think our listeners want to hear me describe a movie that I haven't seen in 5 years.
Based on what you've been describing, they don't sound very good. Have you seen Attack of the Clones, my friend?
Not since it came out in like 2002 or whatever.
It's a modern day classic. There are Clone Wars.
Honestly, it was like the most boring movie I've ever seen.
Have you ever felt sand before?
God damn it.
They said it's perfect.
It's coarse and it's rough.
And it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard a truer sentiment about sand?
I guess that's factually accurate.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it makes for compelling.
What about episode I, Revenge of the Sith,
okay.
General Grievous? Did you see that lightsaber battle?
I think it was Grievous, and
General Grievous has he's like a spider, and he holds like 8 lightsabers, and he like totally pwns Obi-Wan McGregor, and they fight, and Obi-Wan McGregor rides a chameleon, like a lizard, a CGI lizard. And
I totally forgot about that.
It's really cool. And then Obi-Wan and Yoda fights Emperor Palpatine.
You'll like the new ones, or the original ones. Yoda is a big character in the Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Struck Back?
Yeah, I mean, there was in the Star War between the Empire and the Rebels.
God, you were such an amateur. Just the Star War.
I mean, it's a war in the stars. That's why they named
Is
the
it
movie
the war
Star.
in one star? The Star War?
Well, it's a singular war.
You think Star Wars is about one war?
Do you want me to call it a Stars War?
That would be more accurate because it's one war among many stars.
I'm not the one who named it. Call up George Lucas or whatever.
I don't want to. He seems like an asshole.
I mean, kinda, yeah. He ran his own thing into the ground with terrible prequels.
Yeah, they sound terrible from the way you're describing them.
No,
the originals were much better.
The prequels are the ones that you've seen. The originals are...
I believe prequels come before, and the ones you're describing came before episode
in
I.
The story,
episode
II.
In the story, and episode I.
Okay. So it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere really with this.
It does not.
On your own time, I would highly recommend checking out the Star Wars movies from the 70s and 80s.
I'll think about it, but honestly,
I'd love to have you back on after you've seen them. So
maybe after I see Force Awakens episode
maybe episode 7.
Maybe after I see Force Awakens, you can have me on and we can do a review, if you will, of Star Wars, the new one.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
I'm sure your listeners, all your listeners, would be glad to hear that.
All 4. So
4 listeners, wow.
I mean, we're doing our best.
That's not good enough.
I guess we're not really making any progress with convincing each other about anything here.
Guess not.
Why don't we play another game? An unprecedented 2 games in one episode. And we can make this one quick. We're running a little short on time, but...
Oh, whose fault is that?
I mean, you made me explain...
Oh, who's the host here?
You made me explain 3 Star Wars movies.
I made you explain? You're blame... Oh my... This is rich.
Okay, so we're going to play a little game called Fuck, Marry, Kill. Roll the theme song.
Fuck, marry, kill, theme song. Star Wars Attack of the Clones is the best movie ever.
Okay, I hope we can find a better song for this segment.
Good luck.
Maybe we could do... no, never mind.
Let's do it.
Let's play the game. So, for those who don't know, I'll come up with 3 people or objects.
Ooh, objects. Kinky.
You're 16. Just calm down.
Yeah, I'm 16. You know. You know.
So, I'll come up with these 3 people or things, and I'll say fuck, marry, kill, and you have to decide between the 3 which you would fuck, which you would marry, and which you would kill.
I'm so glad you explained that.
Some people don't know about it.
Who doesn't know how to play?
Okay, let's... God damn it. I think you're my least favorite guest we've had so far. And I've only interviewed one guy, and I'm pretty sure he's planning to kill me when we go scuba.
That's high praise.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 people. Let me think.
Let's stop talking about it. Let's play.
Let's keep it topical. You got Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, boy.
Darth Maul.
Ooh.
Padme.
Oh, see, you're going to put me in a tough spot here because you only gave me one girl. So you think this is going to be obvious? Is that what you think? You're cornering me?
I honestly am trying to cater to your interests. I just thought of the first 3 prequel people that I could think of.
Can you repeat them one more time for me?
Qui-Gon Jinn, Jar Jar Binks, Padme.
I don't think Qui-Gon Jinn was the first time you I could have swore you said someone else.
I'm like pretty sure that I said Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Qui-Gon Jinn, Jar Jar Binks, Padme.
I would... Wait, no, Darth Maul was in there somewhere.
Okay.
What's going on here?
I don't... Let's just get past this. Jar Jar Binks, Darth Maul, Padme. Those are the 3. Confirmed.
Confirms. Okay. I would fuck Darth Maul, marry Jar Jar Binks, and kill Padme. This is the obvious order.
Can you explain why?
Do I have to?
Yes.
Which one would you like me to explain?
Let's just go in order.
You want to know why I would fuck Darth Maul?
Yes.
Have you seen those horns?
Talk about a horny guy.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You saw how powerful he is. You know he'd be a fun time in bed.
He does handle 2 lightsabers at once.
Double-sided lightsaber, baby. Oh, yeah. What did I say?
And then you said you would...
I'd marry Jar Jar.
Marry Jar Jar.
It's self-explanatory. I don't need to explain that one.
That actually seems like the most unexpected.
Well, he's like the best character in the Star Wars universe, so why would I not marry Jar Jar?
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to wake up every day next to Jar Jar Binks?
I'm just going to move past... Unless I want to move past that.
That was funny.
Oh, God damn it. Let's just move past
That was a good joke.
And why do you want to kill Padme? She's like one of the more tolerable parts of those movies.
Padme's such a bitch.
Oh, my God.
She wears this, like, makeup. Like, is she, like, a geisha? Like, come on, Padme.
Okay, we'll do one more of these. I don't know. Who are people from Star Wars?
Did you just really say that right now?
I don't...
Do you want me to list the people?
Okay, I'll do one.
Okay, I'll list you the people.
Yeah.
We're going to do Mace Windu.
Played by the great Samuel L. Jackson.
The late, great Samuel Jackson. God rest his soul.
He's still... He's going to be in a movie that comes out like a week after Force Awakens. Hateful Eight.
What?
Sam Jackson's still alive.
Okay. No, Sidious threw him out the window with the Sith lightning.
Jesus Christ.
Did you not?
Let's move past this also.
All right, well, Mace Windu, played by the late, great Sam Jackson.
Sure.
We have, I can't think of his name. Oh, C-3PO. But
he's like one of the main sidekicks, and you couldn't think of him?
Yeah, in The Phantom Menace.
Oh, my... Okay. Mace Windu, C-3PO.
And, what's Warbo? What's his name?
Warbo?
No. Not Warbo. The guy from Phantom Menace.
Don't just pick Phantom Menace characters.
Well, it's the original movie.
You have tons of Star Wars characters to choose from.
There's only a few.
Are you talking about the really offensive Jewish stereotype, the guy at the pod racing?
I don't know what you're talking about. Jew offensive.
He's like got a giant nose and is super stingy with money, and
his name's Watto. That's what I said. You didn't recognize Watto when I told you?
Okay.
So again, Mace Windu, played by the way Sam Jackson, C-3PO, and Watto.
Okay, well I know for a fact that I want to kill Watto.
What?
He's a jerk. He enslaved a whole bunch of people and made them pod race, and a lot of people died pod racing.
No, he enslaved the droids that work on the pods, you nincompoop.
Oh my god. I'm killing Watto.
God, this is the wrong answer.
I guess I would marry C-3PO because he would like serve me or whatever.
Again, wrong answer.
And then the only thing left is to fuck Mace Windu, and at least he's like a human being, and I don't want to.
So you would fuck a dead Samuel
Oh my
Jackson? Is that
God.
what you're saying? You sick necrophiliac? I gave you
What?
two perfectly
Okay.
alive people, and you picked the dead
You
one?
didn't give me people to begin with.
C-3PO and Watto are people.
No, C-3PO is a robot who's not sentient.
Robots are people too, you racist pig.
Oh my god.
It's-
And Watto is like a weird, like half warthog, half
Hey,
butterfly guy.
hello, mister. It's 2007. We can stop
It's
using these
2015.
racial slurs against
Oh my-
warthogs and robots.
I think we're gonna have to wrap
Like,
this
this
up.
is
That was
fucking
fuck, marry, kill.
2002 over here.
Thanks. You've ruined our first game. Let's
Are we done?
cue the music.
Cue the music. Episode I is also a pretty good Star Wars movie because Qui-Gon McGregor rides the lizard.
Fuck. Okay. We're going way over time here. Let's wrap this up.
Let's
I guess we'll see you after Force Awakens comes out.
Episode I-5.
Maybe I can have Brian here too, and we'll interview you together. Because
I would love
honestly, I
that.
don't know if I can sit through
I would
this
hope
again.
he knows more about the Star Wars canon than you do.
I mean, he
my
does,
friend.
but I know for a fact that he knows more than you do.
That sounds like a challenge.
Okay.
That I would be more than happy to accept.
Do you want to plug any, like, do you have a blog or any social media?
Of course I do. You can find me on Twitter at the Qui-Gon Jim, Star Wars superfan. I also run a numerous blogs. The most prevalent is on the Tumblr website. You can find me at Mace Windu RIP, and that is my Star Wars Tumblr blog. Or you can find me on my website at www.savewatto.com.
Why does Watto need save? Whatever.
Because people
It's
like
okay.
you are calling
It's
them
okay.
warthogs.
Oh my god. Okay, let's
2007.
let's
come
move
on.
past that
Yeah.
again. I feel like the name of this episode is "Let's Move Past That," just because.
See, that
I
would
have
be a
to
good
keep
name,
moving
except
past.
does it tell your audience what to expect when they read the title?
That's
I should
Yeah.
be running this show. Leave it in the... If you want me, Qui-Gon Jim, to host this show, you put it in the comments, and I'll read them, and I'll host.
oh my god. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. This has been Qui-Gon Jim
Thank you.
with an M.
It's not. It's an N.
God damn it. Okay, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Head on back to your place,
And may the Force be with you.
and also with you.
God damn it.
Am I supposed to?
No, you... Welcome back.
That will wrap up episode 4.
Episode 4. What'd you think? Pretty good up?
Are you asking me?
No,
Or-
I'm asking the
we're
viewers
asking
who
the
can't
viewers.
respond in real time.
Comment first 3 comments on this video.
Tell us how it went.
Was it good? Yes. No.
That's it. You can't... This is not an
don't-
open-ended thing.
Yeah, you don't. And you don't get anything out of it. We're just curious.
Yeah.
So this guy had never seen the original Star Wars series, and
What?
yeah,
Who hasn't
he's-
seen the original Star Wars?
all he said was his name was Qui-Gon
It's
Jim.
the
But,
stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, who would think of something that dumb? Anyway, let's, as I've said many times, let's move past that.
Yeah.
And I think we can wrap up the show.
Go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks for listening.
And as I always say at
He
the end,
always says this.
whoa,
Canonically.
that was nuts. Thanks.